Mr. Vајц, the progress report on Macedonia passed the Foreign Affairs Committee today, but now it is pending adoption in the European Parliament. Are you satisfied, and is this a diplomatic victory after all the attacks you were exposed to?
First of all, for the plenary vote, I expect a large majority. And yes, it is a success for the enlargement process and for the positive standpoint of the European Parliament towards North Macedonia to have this report voted. We did not have a report until since 2021, so there was no report done, and this is a clear sign and a clear signal that big majorities of the European Parliament support North Macedonia's path towards accession.
So in short, are you satisfied?
This was a lot of work. It was the result of intensive consultations. I was trying to get a holistic picture about where the country stands, about good progress on one side, about also still reforms to be done and legislation to be done. And yes, and it have been very difficult weeks, the last 3 or 4, because there were massive attacks on myself, massive attacks on me being biased, one-sided, and so on. Yes, it's a good day today that the reasonable majority has voted this report.
Is the work now finished, considering that Member of European Parliament Galler proposed an amendment to put modern before Macedonian language and identity, which was rejected, but Galler announced that an identical amendment would be proposed in the European Parliament. Is Macedonia now facing a new battle in Parliament over language and identity?
In principle, I don't think the European Parliament should participate in the disputes that still exist from the Bulgarian side, from the North Macedonian side. This is a report on the progress of North Macedonia and not on the bilateral relations. And we should keep that out of that report as much as possible. And yes, in plenary, there might be amendments. There could be even more amendments. This is the democratic right of every elected member here in the House, but it's not something that is complicated or that is unusual. We usually have amendments. If they are not constructive and if they are not well planned with big majorities here in the House, usually they don't get a majority. And if EPP comes back with this amendment for the plenary, this is their absolute democratic right, and there will be a democratic decision on that.
Yes, but Mr. Galler said that the amendment is in coordination with the European People's Party, the Social Democrats, Renewal, and the Greens.
You said that today, but the only thing that was coordinated is that me and my Green group signed up not to stand up against the oral amendment and to allow a democratic vote. This is the agreement. And it didn't go beyond that. There's no agreement on plenary votes.
So you are not expecting for an identical amendment to pass on the plenary?
I don't expect this amendment, adding the word modern, to pass in the plenary.
In the past period, there have been frequent attacks towards you from Bulgarian members of European Parliament, even demands for your removal. How do you view this, and do you expect them to increase? Do you see this as a kind of a pressure on your work?
There has been pressure, massive pressure, not just from Bulgarian side, from different sides. And unfortunately, much more meaning and much more importance due to bilateral issues have been given to this report. Just to come back to what it actually is, it's the report on the progress of accession talks between European Union and North Macedonia. And I think it would be good if everybody calms down, if we ask ourselves, do we want to support the accession progress of North Macedonia and the whole region? And I see a big majority here in the House that wants to support this progress.
Mr. Vајц, thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.